Hello and welcome. We are looking today at the Roland RS-101 string synthesizer. It is split into two parts of the keyboard, with your bass being here in the left hand and your treble higher notes being here in the right hand. Both registers are independent with their own controls and give you access to three different sounds: brass, strings, and the same thing an octave up. Here on the left we have tonal controls. These are separated into brass and strings. So if we put the brass back on in the upper register, you can do filter sweeps from high to low, as it's indicated here on the tone control section. If we bring in strings 1, same thing. You can hear those higher, brighter tones coming through, or a more muted sound. Now, of course, we also have the bass register here, which is similar. Let's say we engage the brass. And of course, if you leave everything unengaged like it is here in the rocker switches, no sound will be created on the keyboard at all, until we bring in a sound. Now, the tone controls are for both sections of the keyboard simultaneously. They are not part dependent. So we can, however, mix all sounds simultaneously. For a lovely, lovely little sound there. Now, let's say we just isolate strings 1 in the upper register, and I'll show you the vibrato controls. At full, it's a little bit wavy. Around mid, however, just a little bit of movement. There are two other controls on each register. There is slow attack, which, if we play it without slow attack, it's an instant gate on to the sound. If slow attack is on, it's a rounded enveloped attack. And then volume soft is fairly self-explanatory. Simply softens the volume. And this works also, of course, for the bass register as well. And slow attack. Now, unfortunately, my sustain controls are not working properly, but sustain controls the overall volume of the held note and also simultaneously the length of the release. So, in the bass section, which is working on my keyboard, setting sustain to 0 gives you a simple gate on, off sound. Let's go ahead and let's bring in a little bit more flavor there. Now, if we go ahead and slowly bring up the sustain, you'll notice it rings more and more and more and more. Obviously, right now, my upper register here doesn't do anything. So I have to fix this slider still, but I hope you enjoyed a little look here at the Roland RS-101 string synthesizer. It's quite an interesting, if not limited, string synth. I know quite a few people prefer the RS-202 for its greater control over sculpting the sound, but I find this to be more than adequate when it comes to making lovely little string synthy 70s throwback kind of sounds. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later. Neat.